Generating the base view display options tab. So when I am doing the base command, I will get the base view dialog box to pop up. But since I've already put it in, I'm just going to double click on the base view. That's going to bring up my drawing view dialog box. I'm going to go to display options and take a look at these. The first one is a thread feature. By checking this thread feature, I'm going to activate the threaded part in the drawing. So when I check it off, I will not see the thread, so the visibility of the threads will go away. So with it checked on, the threads are visible. The tangent edges, when that's turned on, the visibility of the tangent edges are displayed. When I have the foreshortened checkbox activated, the foreshortened will be that the length of the tangent edges will be let's go that the display of the tangent edges will be on, so it will allow us to to see those foreshortened surfaces. The interference edges, this is when it's checked on. It's going to display both the hidden and the visible edges that were excluded due to an interference condition. So when we turn this on, we can have these on editing, creating our drawing views, or for assembly or presentation views. Align the base. When we have this checked on, we will align the selected view with the base view. Definition in the base view. If we turn this on, this controls the display of circles, section lines, and associated text. Orientation from base. This is so we can specify the camera orientation on the dependent view of the base view. So when we select this, the dependent view inherits the orientation in respect to the base view. Standard parts. In the standard parts area, this is used to control the display of hidden lines and sections in our standard parts. So in our hidden lines, we can have that we obey the browser. And when we have obey the browser, it is that the setting will configure the browser bar to be used. And when we say never, standard parts will never display hidden lines. In the section view, we can have obey the browser settings, and in this case we can configure the browser bar to be used, and we can set always. The standard parts in the assembly view will be sectioned, and on selecting never, the standard parts will never be sectioned. Hatching. If we have this checkbox on, we allow the hatch lines in the section view to be seen. Cut inheritance. When we cut inheritance, we have different boxes down here. If we select one of these, the corresponding sectional view that generated it from the base view will be cut inheritance. And so the options we won't take on the properties of those particular drawing views if they're selected. So these are the display views. It depends on what geometry you have going on of how you want things displayed. So in some cases they will be not shown because you don't have those conditions. So you would have to have something foreshortened for it to be shown per se, or you have to select the option above it. So when it's grayed out, it just doesn't have those conditions. For example, in my standard parts, I don't have any of those from the content library right now, so that's why they're grayed out. So we allowed, this is the display option of my base view. I get this when I use the base view command, or when I already have the base view put in, I can double click on it and go to my base view and then go to my display options and control those display options.